Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Test, test, test.
Test test 1 2. We're moving the lines.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yep. Hi everybody. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Bismarck Demon Wrestling coming in soon. Testing, testing. Go ahead, Mike. Talk.
Check, check, check. Check, 1 2, check.
She's
Check.
streaming over there like it always is.
So,
How about this?
no, these are the only two for you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Announcer.
Announcer's
Max
over.
volume.
Yeah.
Check, check.
Test 1
Hello?
2 3 4.
How about that? This one.
Okay.
That was
Check,
Mike.
check, check, check. Hello, hello, hello. 1
He's
2
what?
3 4
His sounds
5
good?
6 7.
5 4 3 2 1. 5 4 3 2 1.
No one, Dad. What the hell? What would be the difference here? Let's see here. Level, mic 1, mic 2.
There's no difference right now.
On the
And it's
mixer.
lighting like it normally does.
Yeah, I mean, they look like it. Just,
Allow, I assume?
Yep.
allow.
Okay.
Blake's just trying to tap in.
Now the team viewer thing came up.
Phone clear, roof, max, main max. Yep, flowers is plugged in, you can hear. Yep, I plugged it into the phone. Right,
He's not hearing us.
he's not hearing you very well.
Okay. Then I can crank this a little bit more. Does that help at all?
That got really loud in my headphones.
Yeah, it's going to.
Okay.
Okay, oh, hang on, let me switch here. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. Now, how's it sound now?
How about now? I had them screwed up in the slots.
1 2
Adam
3
Frost.
4. Check, check, check.
5 6 7.
Yeah, it's all it's going to be able to show. We ain't gonna be able to, otherwise it's going to be so far out of it, you can't see anything. No, we can't get back far enough for that. So, I don't think anyhow. We can try.
1 2 3 4 5.
Hear that better or not? Thank you.
Test 1 2.
No?
Here, here. 1 1 2 2
Ladies
3.
and gentlemen,
You
welcome
can hear
to
Mike
Dickinson
good, huh? But you can't hear Dad good.
You want me to turn it up even more?
This evening's format is going to look a little different.
1 2 3 4.
because of
1 2
the,
3 4.
kind of year that it is. Obviously, we are going to
1 2 3 4.
tonight.
Not that I know.
As we
I don't know what
possibly
that is.
can.
No.
We wrestle one match will be the varsity duel, and the other match will entertain some very good wrestling. Some
How
of the
about
varsity
this?
guys will be wrestling.
Did that make a difference at all?
So that we get some
1
decent
2
number
3.
of matches
Check,
in.
check.
That's our goal at this point in time.
He's not hearing
We'd
me,
like
is
to
right?
remind you that spectators are to wear masks at all times. We do encourage you to take advantage of our concession stand, but ask that you put your mask on between
Everything's hooked up.
drinks if you would,
And
please.
it's bouncing like it
Set in
should.
place or not, those
Levels
Check,
over
check,
there.
check, 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 check.
And if we want to continue to sell general admission tickets,
What's
we
the
need
one
to
thing up there
comply
hitting that?
to
What's
this
that about?
mandate. Non-compliance could mean we put that in jeopardy, and that jeopardizes the chance of these young men continuing their wrestling season. So thank you for your cooperation in doing that. It is our annual Parents' Night.
How about now?
So the next thing we're going to
Test
do
1
is
2 3 4.
recognize
Test 1 2 3
our
4.
senior athletes and their parents. These people have
Hi, everybody.
committed a great deal of
Test
time.
1 2. Test 1
The
2.
balance was a little off on the one level. I adjusted everything back to normal.
Being an
You know, the
old,
mid
and
was a
I
little off.
emphasize old, wrestling coach,
1 2
I
3.
can relate to how much time and effort parents put into this sport. It is unique. It's like gymnastics and other individual sports.
Yep.
These parents have traipsed across the country watching their young men wrestle in little kids tournaments all the way up the line. So we really want to give you parents a heartfelt thank you for everything you have done.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, it's awful loud now.
For the sport of wrestling in Dickinson.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to get you a sheet, Mike.
Introducing our parents and senior wrestlers. First, Cody Booth and his parents, Tara and Clay.
They're going to run B squad here, varsity here. Okay.
Cody, I know you. Don't be afraid to give mom a big old hug. And maybe dad.
Yeah.
Logan Greenwood, Christy and Dawn Greenwood are his parents.
Give me one more idea. All right, I think we're ready to roll here pretty quick.
All right.
We'll get her going.
That list you got there, that's the varsity matches?
This is right here.
That is, okay.
Yep.
What's this one?
This is going to be after the matches, after the JV. We'll explain it to the people. All right, hi everybody. Bob Owens along with Mike Krause bringing you wrestling action as the Bismarck Demons will take on the Dickinson Midgets tonight. It's Parents' Night in Dickinson, Mike. Big time for the honor of the senior parents here, and that's what they're introducing right now in front of us.
Yeah, it's kind of nice they still get a chance to do this in an unusual season like this.
And we're going to have a little bit of a different scenario tonight. We're not going to be able to bring you the JV action. We actually have two mats in front of you because of the distance and time. And as you know, they've been going quite late. They're going to run the JV on mat number 1, which is really out of your screen. Varsity will be on mat 2. At the close of the varsity match, then they're going to run a whole nother set of matches. We got 16 of them after the varsity. So we're going to see a lot of wrestling action. We're going to see a lot of people get a lot of matches, and that'll be good for everybody involved. No question about that. We're also going to see in the varsity some really high-caliber wrestlers. Dickinson got a defending state champ coming in here. Dickinson probably in those upper weights, pretty well loaded. And the one thing I haven't heard tonight is what weight class we're going to start at, so we'll see what's going on there. Otherwise, Mike, Dickinson probably the only team dual-wise that knocked off Bismarck in recent years in that dual championship. And they did it about, 2 years ago, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And, I've always felt that Dickinson seems like they get up a little extra for Bismarck High. They come out, they wrestle hard. They're just naturally tough kids, but when Bismarck comes to their gym, they turn something else extra on.
They do, and they're not afraid to be very aggressive. And what I like about the Dickinson kids that I've always seen over the years, they don't really run away from anybody. If you're a horse in Dickinson, you take on anybody, it just seems like. So I always saluted them for that. Sometimes people will kind of shy away from challenges along that line because they're worried about that undefeated record and things like that. We're going to see a really good match at 52 or 60 tonight, depending on where the Dickinson boy decides to go and wrestle. And I know the Bismarck kids are going to be excited about it. I'd love to see Renner and them go at it. It'd be a fun match.
Absolutely. Learned my lesson last time, though. I don't know if I'm going to be predicting who's wrestling next match, though. We'll just wait and see who comes out.
We're going to hear an introduction. And the introduction, I can tell you already, is probably not going to be exactly what you're going to see on the mat. Wilfred Tanaflu will not be wrestling tonight. They're going to introduce him. But Dylan Kostelecki, the freshman, will fill in for him again as he did the other evening. You will also not see Parker Benz. So Bismarck without two seniors there. And Ty Sanders is going to come in, a sophomore. And he'll be wrestling against a Richter. It seems like we just keep talking about Richters everywhere. And that'll probably be that. We also might see some bumping up top here. Isaiah Hughes may move all the way up to 220 and wrestle, too. Dickinson has the number 1 seed at 220, I believe, if I remember right.
That would be an exciting match. I wouldn't mind seeing that as a fan, but I'm sure coaches have their own plans.
Well, it'll be fun no matter what. Dickinson getting ready to go. We're supposed to start pretty much on time. I think we're going to have the introduction. Well, first of all, they'll have the captains meet out front. I got to tell you, Mike, after the 24 hours after the call of the St. Mary's Minot match, 1,300 hits.
Wow.
Yeah, that was. That tells you people are tuning in. I'll tell you what, we'd never be able to do it without Dyke and his technical. The guy is incredible. We had to call him on the phone to make sure we could do it because we are doing it different than we normally do tonight. But our salute goes out to him and his technical knowledge. My goodness. You see, he can do it off the phone, and then all of a sudden he just takes over. So that's great stuff.
Yeah, he's not even here, and he did more than I did.
Well, it's good to have that circumstance, to have that technology to fall back on. The other thing is, let's credit the MatPack people and those boosters and sponsors that put it together to have this equipment. I've been watching a lot of wrestling since we decided to do this and listened to a lot of different people. But I think one thing that you'll be very thrilled and continue to be thrilled with is our equipment really helps us out. First of all, our camera, I think, makes really good camera perspective. We don't have a lot of fading. We don't have a lot of issues with pixels or whatever. It's a sharp, clear picture. And overall, with the new microphones and everything, I think we're able to bring you a broadcast that at least we're pretty proud of. We're waiting for those captains to get called to the center, and we'll find out what's going to take place tonight. Dickinson had an early match a couple weeks back with Sidney, Montana, perennial power in Montana, and they came up with 17 points. I think the score, if I remember right, was like 40-17. Now, I want you to know, 17 points against Sidney, Montana is a pretty good effort.
Absolutely. They're every year after year, they are just solid, top to bottom, it seems like. And I do have a little inside info. There were efforts to try to get Bismarck High to duel Sidney, but the athletic directors just couldn't line it up. Something didn't work right, but They tried.
It would have been a great one. If you remember last year, I believe Sidney won the Rotary over Bismarck like 1 or 2 points. In a good duel, that would have been fun to call. I'm going to tell you that.
Sure would.
And they're just loaded throughout. I mean, they don't have a lot of weak links. Pretty much, you're going to earn every point you get, and they're not going to be giving up a lot. And they do pin people. So when you look at the scores across, that's a good effort along that line.
Oh yeah, very aggressive team.
We're probably going to give you a heads up on the Turtle Mountain situation. Turtle Mountain and Watford City are going to be involved with Bismarck. We will not be streaming that match. The reason for it is that Turtle Mountain really only has 7 wrestlers. Watford City, the report, only has 6 wrestlers. It just doesn't work out for us to make that happen. So we're going to culminate it all, I believe, on the 2nd of February, I think, is the Bismarck Century duel, which will be a fabulous one.
I'm sure lots of people are looking forward to that one as well.
Yep. And we saw Valley City wrestle the number 1 ranked team in Class B, which is Lisbon, which is a good wrestling team. And Valley City was able to defeat them. It was a good duel. It really was. So we'll see what takes place there. Overall, going to be fun.
Yeah, we'll try to keep you heads up on maybe some of the matches to look for, and then I'll try my best. I can, even though we're not showing or televising the JV mat, maybe I can try my best to throw out some scores and give some updates.
Yep, that'd be the way to do that too. And again, just to make sure you know what's happening, we're actually going to have the B squad on the what would be our left, and we'll have the varsity straight ahead, and that's what you're viewing on the screen. And they'll run through that at the conclusion of the varsity match. We're going to have 16 more matches. And for example, I think if I looked at it, I think Nagel has 2 or 3 matches. So you know, and Isaac Peterson, who's not in the lineup. You know, they're going to have some double ups and triple ups, so we'll see that take place too.
You know, and I'm pretty sure we're doing that on purpose. You know, with the lack of tournaments and everything else. I got to take a look at the JV lineup, and there's several kids wrestling several times. I think the goal, of course, is to get everybody one, but every opportunity they could try, I think they got them two. Yeah, 2 matches. So,
well, that'll be a good thing to see. And with that, I think we're going to take a little bit of a break. We'll leave the screen on. We're just going to turn the mics down for a little bit, and we'll wait for that introduction. We are back with you in their introduction, the starting lineups. Let's take a look at them as they're bringing them forth here. At 106 pounds, Ben DeForest will take on Aiden Damas. Damas, the freshman, DeForest, the 8th grader. At 113, Christian Tanapu, the senior, will take on Warwick Morale, the senior also. At 120, you're going to see Dylan Kostelecki, the freshman, taking on Gavin Morale, Dickinson sophomore. At 126, LJ Araujo, the freshman, will take on Houston Crimmins, the junior. For 132-pounders, we'll see Juan Flores for the Bismarck Demons. He's a senior, and he'll take on Trenton Gillis. Trenton Gillen, he is a junior. At 138, Parker Benz will probably not be in the lineup for this evening. Ty Sanders, the sophomore, will go. Dawson Richter for Dickinson, he is a junior. At 145, Tate Olson, the sophomore, will take on Colin Murphy, the senior from Dickinson. At 152, there's going to be an insert for Bismarck and yet to be determined at 52. Do we know for sure?
I'm not sure. There we go. I missed most of what you said there, Bob. My headphones are down kind of low.
Yep. Anyhow, the 152-pounders is kind of yet to be determined, but I believe we'll see Isaac Peterson there. And then we'll see Troy Berg for the Dickinson Midgets. At 160, Caden Renner and Cody Booth will be wrestling at 160. Booth is a senior and Renner a junior. At 170, Brock Feddick, the junior for Bismarck, takes on Zach Booth, and Zach is a junior. At 182, it's Bismarck senior Brant Quinley going to take on Jackson Melvin for Dickinson. He's a sophomore. At 195, Isaiah Hughes, the junior, will take on Logan Greenwood, the senior for Dickinson. At 220, Bismarck sends out sophomore Ethan Stewart, and he'll take on Tanner Jarrett, the senior from Dickinson. 285, it's Brandon Moran, the junior, taking on Landon Victor from Dickinson. He is a sophomore. And we're going to start out tonight at 126, it sounds like. So we'll have a good match to start with, I think. We'll see.
Yeah. You know, Bob, I've always considered it an indicator of success for how many kids you got in your program. And I'm looking down here, and I see a lot of Demons, and I see a lot of Dickinson wrestlers, too. So good job, Dickinson. They're doing something well.
And they also have a good balance if you look at that starting lineup. Although they've got 5-6 seniors in the lineup, they've got a nice mix with juniors and sophomores.
Right, and then I got the JV list in front of me, and I bet we're looking at 25, 30 matches just about. So
I know.
We're going to have a lot of wrestling going on just between the two teams.
Well, and they need it. I mean, that's the truth of it. Because without the tournament scenario, we just have that issue. So it'll be a fun thing to watch. I'm looking forward to see what happens in a couple of weight classes. But again, there's no weak weight classes here, I don't think. So I think it'll be fun. The only one I think that I got to think Ben DeForest is going to probably dominate at 106, but I could be wrong. He's taking on a freshman there.
Well, he's done plenty of dominating already, so.
Yeah, we really have. And the announcer here at Dickinson is not shy with that microphone. I love it. There's no question about it.
Oh, I always enjoy my Coach Michelson time up here in Dickinson.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite guys up here. He coached against me all the way back in high school.
Oh, really?
He's been around for a while.
Yeah.
And I think I saw one of his sons was just inducted to the Wrestling Hall of Fame either last year or maybe coming up.
I believe you're correct. Yep.
In fact, little example of how small this world is. My family and I took a trip to Washington, D.C., not this previous summer, but the summer before, and we went and toured the Capitol building, and who else showed us around but one of Coach Michelson's kids?
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did a very good job, by the way.
Yeah. And LJ is going to start it off for the Bismarck Demons. So it'll be LJ and Houston Crimmins. And Crimmins is a junior. We had captains at the center making a decision here on choices for might be very important here.
Yeah, and then I just did get an announcement. First match on the JV side will be James Bazalski from Dickinson and Aiden Schlafman from Bismarck High. Okay. So, Bob, if my attention seems split a little bit, I'm sorry if I miss you a couple times.
It's all good, not a problem. And we'll try to keep you posted so everybody kind of knows what's taking place and what's happening. And we're ready for LJ Araujo, going to take on Mr. Houston Crimmins. Crimmins, tall kid too.
Yeah,
really tall.
Both real lean looking. Yeah. Both look really good.
These are good sized 26 pounders, I'll tell you that.
Doing the play-by-play on scoring, so it's going to be kind of quiet here. Chewy likes that. But anyway, there will be no play-by-play. I will introduce the wrestlers on the mat, and that's about the extent of it. All right, so at 126 pounds, we have the Demons sending to the mat LJ, Rahu, and for Dickinson, Houston to win.
All right, we're ready for action. Might as well shake hands and get ready. The referee says you got it going. Russian tie-up by LJ, goes right in on that single. Scoops the leg, trying to move up from that knee. Now he's got him in better position. Nice position. 2 takedown, LJ. Throws that leg in right away. Looking for that spiral ride. He's such a tough rider.
And I got to believe everybody in the state knows LJ is going to hit that sweep single, but good luck stopping it.
Well, especially if you give him that Russian tie-up, because he just penetrates from it so well. Now that power half, trying to work it in.
He's got really good pressure with that leg that he put in.
Yep. He's going to score a possible tip turn here a little bit. He got a tilt working. That half Nelson power. Now he's really going to power it. He's got him in serious trouble right there. Wow. He got 2 points right there, and that had to hurt a little bit.
0-0 halfway through the first for Aiden Schlafman and James Bazalski on the JV match.
They're going to restart right now. Crimmins is down position. Not a great place to be when LJ is on top. The guy can really ride.
And he's so good with the legs, he just gets to go to work on top.
And Crimmins is going to have to watch out for picking up a warning for stalling here, because we're just going to have to get things moving from the bottom a little bit too. And I know it's not easy fighting off that pinning combination. LJ power half on that thing. Close to scoring points. No count by the official yet.
No count?
There's a count.
There it is.
There it is. He's got 2 now. And he's got it working. Going to pick up, we'll see, probably 3 at the end. Yep, near fall 3. That moves it to 7-0. I like the scoreboard.
Boy, what beautiful scoreboards they have.
It really is.
Suppose they let me bring my Xbox in here one of these days and let me game up there for a little bit?
Yeah.
End of the first period in the JV match, Aiden Schlafman is behind 2-0 to James Bazalski.
Crimmins is doing a pretty good job with that crossface, fighting it back out. He may pick up 2. He does. So he's going to pick up a takedown. LJ's going to try and step back over and take a head. Nope, missed that. Going to come over, take that single, come back out. Now he's going to score a reversal, picking up 2 more. Makes the score 9-2. If you just joined us, this is varsity competition. We start at 126. That's first match, and this is where we're at. 1:05 in the period left. I don't see anything on the scoreboard that tells me periods. Do you see it?
Looks period 2, right under the where the time is ticking down.
Oh, there you go. And yeah, there's a fall. Time of that fall is going to go, we'll call it 1 minute and 15 seconds. Excuse me, 3:15 seconds. 3 minutes, 15 seconds.
Halfway through the second period, Aiden Schlafman cut the lead down. Now he's losing 2-3 currently.
That'll bring out Juan Flores for Bismarck at 132, and he'll take on Trenton Gillen. Gillen and Flores at 132. Flores, the senior, Gillen, a junior. Look at the height on this young man, too.
Well, I like how they got him bandaged up already. Kind of makes him just a little bit tougher, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Looks like he's been through a battle or two already.
Waiting for a reset on the clock. There's part of it. Going to get the score reset.
I'm pretty sure I saw that Juan had a cut over his eye. And did he get that against the in the St. Mary's duel or the Minot duel?
I think in the St. Mary's duel.
Okay, so it's preventative.
Yep. Flores made a nice shot on that single. Now he's got to elevate, bring it back up. There he's in good position. Working, trying to get the trip position. Backwards is the best way to go. Oh, now he's just going to cradle it up from there. Going to have to advance up. There he comes back in. Flores going to try and go to the double. Nope. Gillen's going to do a good job and get himself out of that.
End of the second period for the JV match. It's still scored 2-3 for Schlafman. And he's starting the third period in the down position.
And we're at 120 in varsity competition. First period at 132. No score on the scoreboard. We'll try to keep you informed of that score at all times because I know it doesn't shoot on the camera up there.
You know, I'm not sure what the coaches are yelling at Juan, but I'd like to see him just take that hard double like we saw in that last duel with St. Mary's.
Well, right now the Shuck is in good position for Gillen, and he's going to score 2. That makes the score now 2-0 as Gillen breaks that scoring scenario. Flores trying to get hand control, base him out. There's one for Flores.
With 1:45 left in the third, the score is now tied 3-3 for Schlafman's match.
We got 30 seconds over here in first period action. 2-1 with Gillen from Dickinson out front. We got a blood break here.
Looks like it's coming from his nose there.
Yeah. And how do you tell your scoreboard over there on that other map? Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. There, Schlafman's going to pick up. It leads at 5-3 now as Aiden Schlafman comes up with a takedown.
1:20 left for his match, and he's riding pretty tough on top.
We're going to tape Flores up a little bit better here. He's down 2-1. We got 19 seconds to go.
Schlafman's getting back points counted for him. Still looking to finish it off with a pin.
I think he's going to get a fall right there.
And that's pretty tight.
There it is.
Winner by fall, Aiden Schlafman.
Yep.
5 minutes, 24 seconds from Bismarck, Aiden Schlafman.
Next up on the JV mat, it looks like Ethan Witt from Dickinson and Devin Halvorsen for Bismarck High.
And we're ready for varsity action now. 2-1. Flores behind.
Now on that, in the JV match, 132 pounds.
Clock winding down to around 10 seconds now. There goes that single, but he wasn't able to advance it last time.
No, he's going to run out of time.
Close.
That's a good shot for Juan, though. He needs to keep doing more of that.
He had 3 good shots. And credit Gillen for not letting him score on all occasions. So Flores down 2-1. Second period action. 132. He goes down.
2 points for Halvorsen on the JV mat, and he's working on. There, he's got back points counted already.
Now Juan coming up. Got some hand control, trying to face out. He can get an escape here. Ooh, off the mat on the toss. So Gillen able to evade that possible escape. Juan's going to need a little more hand control when he comes up.
Yep, you're right. He does need to hand fight a little bit more down there. There, he made his move.
There it goes. As Juan comes up, ties it all up, 2-1.
Winner by fall for Halvorsen over on the JV mat over Ethan Witt. Up next is Isaac Ciro versus Logan Mertens.
Yep. 2-2 should be on the scoreboard. They're a little bit behind there. Yep. Referee stopped and made sure that he knows what's going on the scoreboard there. All right, we're good. 1:23. Second period action. Flores again, this time with your double you were talking about. There's the difference. That double penetration gives him a 2 takedown and the lead, 4-2. Now he's trying to work that power half series. Got an arm working behind the back. Good position by Juan. All right. Credit Gillen, as Gillen was able to evade it. I am surprised by that. Flores able to hold him down and working for possible back points.
He's got a lot of good pressure with that bottom wrist.
Yeah, there's that caution. Bottom man, it's warning for stalling. They go off the mat. 4-2, Flores out front. If you just tuned in, LJ started it off for the Bismarck Demons with a fall, so they lead at 6-0. Second match of varsity action.
On the JV mat, Logan Mertens has already built a lead. He's up 4-0 with a takedown and 2 back points halfway through the first.
Flores able to follow very well. Referee looking seriously for locked hands, but he never did it. Now he's got that arm working. If he can get that wrist and lock and load.
He gets this, it's end of the story right here.
Very close to it. Gillen gets back up, trying to free that arm up front again. Clock winding down 5 seconds.
Bottom might get called again here pretty soon.
All right, 4-2, Flores out front. Third period coming up. Going to go both up. Flores going to go straight to the double. He's not going to be looking for that single. Now he didn't quite get deep enough there. There he did that time. Good wizard by Gillen. He's able to stop that double.
Uh-oh.
And now Gillen has got it locked up. Flores going to have to fight his way around. Still nothing.
He's okay. He's
still
okay.
Chasing. He's got to get his head up or come back in for that double. He's got to flush. Now he's really chasing it up. Boy, credit Flores as he came out of that thing. Now if he can get behind and pick up 2. Nothing yet. Both guys in good position. Both of them going off the mat.
Wow, what a flurry.
Yeah. Both guys in trouble both times, but both able to scramble out. Both up. We got 1:16 to go. Final period. Flores just needs to set that double up like he did that one time where he penetrated it all the way through. There's Gillen coming in on a nice shot. Whoa, picks up a quick snap and spin on the part of Flores. So that moves the score 6-2.
I think that last flurry wore him out a little bit. You can just see the gas cup draining a little. On the JV mat, Mertens is up now 6-0.
Flores with that half Nelson. Boy, he really put some pressure on, but at the edge of the mat. 46 seconds to go. We're at 132. Bismarck out in front 6-0 on the pin at 126 by LJ. Got some good arm control if you just muster it up here. 36 seconds, a lot of time yet. Looking for that half. I think we're going to see another warning for stalling here pretty soon.
You know, if he can bend him just a little bit more, the goal there was to pull his head in a little bit tighter to his knee, and he would have had something.
Now he's got a power half working right now. He's going to get some points out of this. Oh, close. Credit Gillen fighting his way out of there. Here comes that crossface. Now he's trying to turn the butcher on him. There's a caution. It's warning for stalling. Going to pick up 1. And he's going to pick up 2, maybe. Nope, no count. That's the end of that match. 6-2 is how it'll end up. No, it has to be 7.
7.
They did get 1.
They missed one right at the end there.
7-1. Flores with the decision. Moves the score 9-0. And that brings us up to 145. We'll see Tate Olson and Cullen Murphy.
I was impressed with Flores' conditioning in that last match. He could really paid off in the third.
And he, in the last 2 matches that he's lost, well, I tell you what, third period he was scrambling back. He had tossed in one of those. He had to come back from 5-point deficit. Olson and Murphy. Murphy the senior, Olson the sophomore for Bismarck Demons.
This is Jake Sanders for Bismarck High. Must have been a change for us.
Oh, that's not that. Ty Sanders, you're right. Dawson Richter and Ty Sanders. Ty Sanders trying to shoot that fireman's carry. Now Richter counters it and got Sanders in a little bit of trouble, but they're at Matt's side here.
He's scooting. He knows where he's at. Nice job.
Not going to score there, though. So Sanders is going to have a good battle on his hands here.
Start of the third period on the JV side. Isaac Ciro versus Logan Mertens. Mertens has a lead of 12-0 currently at the start of the third.
Off the mat again, Sanders and Richter. Still no score. First period action, 1:18 to go. Ooh, good shot at a single, coming up on that double. Just unable to secure it. There's a Japanese wizard. Wow, I love it. I love it. What a great throw. So Richter comes up with a 2-point takedown, and it was a nice Japanese wizard. And you can loft people with those things.
Oh, yeah. No, that looks smooth.
Yeah. Here comes a half Nelson. Sanders in trouble. And here comes Richter right back. Sanders in trouble. 32 seconds on the clock yet. Lots of time. Ooh, credit Sanders getting out of there. Picked up 3, though. That makes it 5-0 for Richter. Sanders coming up, hitting a stand-up. Sanders up again. Now he's trying to free that hand. Go off the mat. 10 seconds to go. Score 5-0. Takedown near fall for Richter.
JV side, Logan Mertens wins his match by tech fall, 16-0 with 30 seconds left in the third period.
That's the way that period's going to end. So Richter with a beautiful Japanese wizard. Picks up the takedown, followed it up with a nice half Nelson near fall for 3. He leads at 5-0. We're in the third match of varsity competition. If you just tuned in, 9-0. Bismarck team score lead.
Next up on the JV side, it's Jonathan Klitsky from Dickinson and Braden Halvorsen from Bismarck High.
Sanders tried to shuck. Now he's in good position for a possible trip. Got both arms tied up.
get the feeling he's thinking throw, but I hope he understands he doesn't have to get it all back right away.
Yeah. And Richter's coming back inside. Sanders trying to keep him on the mat. No, he just threw him off the mat just to get out of it.
He wants us to mask up for this.
Well, I hope they can hear us. That'll be another thing.
How you sound there, Bob?
I don't know. We'll find out.
All
It'll
right.
be interesting. I think we'll move that microphone a little bit closer now, too. Ty Sanders, 55 seconds to go. Period 2 is down 5-0. Been looking at a couple of tosses, but Richter pretty well content to. Now he tried to throw that headlock. He's got him. There's a 2-point takedown, and he's going to pick up some back points at the same time.
He is going to get it all in one go. Look at this.
And that is tight.
Winner by fall on the JV side, Braden Halvorsen, 1 minute into the first.
24 seconds to go on the clock, and we're all knotted up at 5-5. So big time throw by Ty Sanders. Richter trying to move it on out, trying to score. With 10 seconds to go. Sanders trying to throw those legs in, wrap it up, not give up any points. Going to go down to 5. I think that's the way that second period is going to end. They're going to call a stalemate with 1 second to go.
Oh, he awarded a point there.
Oh, he called him for a full Nelson. That's what he did. Yep. So 6-5, Richter out front with the full Nelson. Right now, Sanders going to have to ride him for a second.
On the JV side, Caden Selly for Dickinson and Jonas Kraus for Bismarck High. Currently, Kraus is down 2 points, and he's on his back fighting off a pinning combination.
And it's tough for Dad to sit up there and do that, isn't it?
Well, it ain't easy.
I know it. Been there, done that. There's a penetration again.
Caden Selly, winner by fall over Jonas Kraus.
Yep. Sanders was in trouble, able to back on out again. Now he tries to penetrate in the single. Nope, he's going to give up 2. Now he finds himself down by 3. 8-5 the score is. Final period here at 1:38.
JV mat, Anthony Fredenberg versus Paige Baumgartner.
Sanders got it. Oh, he spins out of there. Richter comes right back to that single, though. And there's that half Nelson again. We got 1 minute, lots of time. Sanders going to have to fight himself out of that.
He's fighting for team points here now.
Yep. And he's able to get out. Wow. Credit Ty Sanders for batting that one out. Moves the score to 11-5.
Anthony Fredenberg wins by pin over Paige Baumgartner on the JV side.
30 seconds, clock winding down. Ty Sanders down 11-5.
JV side, James Bizovsky of Dickinson versus Matt Steckler, Bismarck High.
And Dickinson's going to come away with their first decision as the clock winds down to about 4 seconds. Going to be a regular decision at 11-5. So Dawson Richter, the junior, winner 11-5. That means that team score now 9-3. And now we got Tate Olson and Cullen Murphy. Murphy is the senior, Olson the sophomore.
JV side, Matt Steckler currently has his opponent on his back. Already has the 5 count. 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining.
9-3 team score. Bismarck out front. Olsen tries to drag by and pick up a single. Murphy has none of that. There it is again to that single. Now Olsen comes in, penetrates to the double, trying to lift inside. Now, change of things. Murphy comes up with that single, and he's got Olsen in a little bit of trouble. Olsen able to fight his way through there, too. So a good exchange by both wrestlers.
You know, a couple times now I've seen in previous matches as well that when our guys like to shoot in a double, watch how they attack our near side ankle.
Yep.
It'll be something to keep an eye on.
Both wrestlers go off the mat. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go here in first period action. We're at 1:45. Olsen, good position on it, looking for a possible headlock. He's got him in trouble and right at the edge of the mat. Nice toss. Got a half Nelson pressure, trying to pick up 3 back points. Makes it 5-0.
See him get those double underhooks and just go in and take it?
Yep. And he threw it really what I'd call short. You know what I mean? He had to do it because of the mat size.
Right.
Otherwise, it would have just been out of bounds. So a great job by Tate there.
And, you know, sometimes you'll see kids kind of go halfway through, not with a lot of confidence. I think he really he let it all out on that one.
Yeah. Nice toss. Trying to work that cradle, but they're going to go off the mat. Olsen out front, 5-0, 20 seconds to go. First period action, 1:45. Team score, Bismarck 9, Dickinson 3.
JV side, Matt Steckler currently winning 8-2 with 1:30 left in the second period.
Nice switch by Murphy as he gets there way quickly. Going to pick up one. That makes it 5-1. Olsen looking there again. Yeah. That's the way that period's going to end. So Olsen with the toss picks up 5, and he leads at 5-1. Tate will go down.
You know, he's really wrestling with confidence right now. You can see it in his body language. You know, he goes down, and you can just see it in his face. Determined. He's getting out of there.
Ooh, nice switch. Good power switch coming off that side. Picking up 2. Make it 7-1 on the scoreboard. Olsen out front. Trying to work that cradle. Got it locked? Nope, he does not. Still trying to lock it up. A little closer now. Nope. Let me go back and try something else.
Too bad we don't have a cameraman up here. That would have been a really cool hand fight to see down there on the bottom.
Yeah.
We were real close on that cradle.
Yeah, he was. Seven to 1, he's out front. Right now, Murphy's just fighting pinning combinations, what he's doing.
Just taking a lot out of him.
Yep. Here's our warning for stalling on Murphy. Now Murphy's in good position. He's got an inside leg. He's got a possible cradle to cradle here if he wants to do it.
Start of the third period, Steckler is winning 8-4 with 1:48 now in the period.
You just can't seem to get it locked up. But at the same time, Murphy's not scoring a lot of points either. There's the 1 point for warning or for stalling.
Is that the second stalling point we've got now this period? Well, next one I think counts as 2.
No, that's the first
that's
point.
The first one with points?
You got the warning first, then the point. And we're now moving to third period action. They're going to go both up. Olsen trying to move inside there a little bit. There's the shuck attempt. He had good success with the shuck back to that single leg. Yep.
Bringing it right back at him.
Fair about his fair play, right? Both wrestlers go off the mat. Olsen out front, 1:40 to go in the match. He leads at 9-1. New good pancake. Now if he can spin and score. Almost there. There's two.
Winner on the JV side, James Bazovsky over Matt Steckler with a pin in the third period.
11-1 should be on the scoreboard.
On the JV side, next match is Christian Bowden from Dickinson and Bridger Owens from Bismarck High.
They missed 2 points here on the scoreboard. Olsen kind of looked at a tilt here. Got to get off his back. He's going to get a reversal. Murphy back 9. It should be 11-3.
11-3, I think you're right.
Yeah, should be 11-3. Down to 10 seconds though. So we're going to trade decisions here at 38 and 45. There's a nice switch with the off the roll. And that means 13-3 is the actual score. So, major decision, 13-3. And that's going to move that team score to 13-3. How about that?
Looking good to me.
You don't see that happen very often. Now we've got...
For Bismarck High, this is Isaac Peterson.
Yep. And Isaac is going to take on Troy Berg.
Owens on the JV side currently leads 2-0 with 20 seconds left in the first.
Good takedown by Berg from Dickinson. Nice advance of that single leg and scored that very nice takedown. Now he's got some good arm control with that chicken wing. Advance that chicken wing. Referee watching the position of it. Peterson trying to square out so he can get his arm out front at least. Tough to do though.
Yeah, easier said than done pulling down that chicken wing.
Yep. It's just not natural in any way. Now he's trying to work a tilt off that chicken wing, see if he can score some points with it. No count from the official though. 48 seconds, clock winding down, first period action. We're at 1:52. Isaac in tough shape with that chicken wing as deep as it is. Somehow he's got to just persevere through this.
Well, it's pretty obvious Berg is a very strong wrestler.
Yeah.
On the JV side, Owens is now winning 4-0. We're halfway through the second period.
And we've been warned for stalling here, as Isaac Peterson was warned. And that's going to be the end of the first period with Troy Berg out in front, 2-0 on his takedown. Murphy caution. Excuse me, Berg caution. Berg comes up and looks at hand control. He's got it working.
That was a nice stand up to a Peterson.
Yep. He's going to pick up the reversal. Moves it 4-0.
Well, hopefully it's still in Peterson's mind that he's going to try to go for that chicken wing again.
Well, Berg was definitely very strong because he's able to pretty much manhandle what he wants to do out there.
We got called for stalling, but in some ways, I think Peterson's doing just about everything he could do against him because it's tough to go anywhere in that position right there.
Exactly right.
Start of the third period, Owens now leads 7-0.
Now he's got that arm going behind its back even worse. Now he's going to set that chicken wing even deeper and see if he can bring it across with a half or something inside.
Yeah, to Peterson's credit, he had that chicken wing for most of the second period. Didn't get anything out of it, I don't think.
So when's the last time you saw a guy shoot a Peterson roll on a Peterson? I just had to bring that up. Sorry about that.
Well, thank you for doing that. I just about missed it.
I know. I didn't want anybody to not miss that. So. Still 4-0 with Troy Berg of Dickinson out front and trying to gain some back points. Clock winding down to 10 seconds though in that second period. That's the way the second period is going to end right there. 4-0. Going to go both up. Maybe he can find that toss in there too. Nice shuck. Troy Berg with a nice shuck. All right. Going to pick up two more. Makes it 6-0.
Owens leading 7-0 on the JV side with 20 seconds remaining.
Pressure inside.
I think we're looking at another call here pretty quick. Peterson doesn't get his hips off the mat.
Yeah. You call that one a potentially dangerous at least. Got a little high in that chicken wing. You're going to cut him and see if he can pick up a couple points here. He's going to shuck him again. Nope. Nice shot at the single.
Winner by decision on the JV side, Bridger Owens over Christian Bowden.
You've got Jared McNichols and for Dickinson, Ethan Whitty.
JV side, Ethan Whitty of Dickinson and Jaron McNichols for Bismarck High.
Clock winding down to 56 seconds. There's a good takedown by Berg. Dickinson moves that lead to 8-1. We're at 152. Team score 13-3. Bismarck out front right now. We started at 126. Now they're trying to work a tip. Peterson trying to move himself away from that. Berg just very powerful kid.
Boy, my credit to Peterson right here because that is a tough wrestler and he's giving it everything he has. That was a lot of pressure on his shoulder several times and Peterson doesn't go.
And he got a penalty point. Where he was. No. Yeah, he had to because it was 8-1 and they were both up, so they had to give him a penalty point.
I think we got one for the escape, right?
No, they were both started up.
Oh, yeah. Winner by fall on the JV side, Jaron McNichols.
And the decision goes to Dickinson, 8-2. And that moves the team score. Bismarck High, 13. Dickinson, 6. And now we're coming in with Cody Booth and Caden Renner.
On the JV side, Ryder Fink of Dickinson versus Braden Halvorsen of Bismarck High.
Renner and Booth. Renner waiting on a nice single leg. Kind of on that edge, though. Gonna have to pick it back up and drag him in. Now he's back on that knee, try to work forward.
Nice to see him bring him in. We're in a good spot right here.
Yeah.
Tell you, if I was Booth, though, I'd be going the other way. Winner by fall on the JV side, Braden Halvorsen over Ryder Fink.
They both go off the mat. 1:23 the clock says, first period action. We're at 160 pounds. Again, Renner with a good shot. Deep. Trying to come out the back door. Now it's looking for some head control, see if he can possibly turn this into something with back points too. Renner seems very confident where he's at there.
You know, it looks like a funky position, but I would imagine all teams drilled that position often. Renner's pretty comfortable down there, I gotta believe.
Ryder picks up 2, and he's got him in serious trouble as he is now counting down. Now it's tightening up even more.
On the JV mat, we have Hugh Meyer of Dickinson versus James Nagel of Bismarck High.
22 seconds, shot at the fall. Got to settle back in and lock it in. Nope. Credit Booth, able to fight his way out. Renner picks up 3, makes it 5-0. 10 seconds yet to go in the first period.
In the hole, Ciro and Cambridge fights.
Going to pick up 2 more in that tilt. So choice goes to Dickinson. And Renner's going to go down.
If it's Dickinson's choice, I'd be a little leery about putting him down.
5-0. I think he deferred, I think is what he did do. And then I think Renner just went down. Renner scrambles up really quick. Still got a pretty good base. Now looking inside. All the way up. Trying to shake that. There he goes. Renner's out. Escape. 7-0.
Ooh, he's got to be careful going on the face there. Yep, he's talking to him about it. Say more than one wrestler's been poked in the eye with that kind of stuff.
Oh, nice heel pick. Trying to drag it on up. And there's 2 for Renner. Makes it 10-0. Now he's going to try the near cradle. Lock it up if he can. Nope. Going to go back to that double.
James Nagel with a win by fall over Hugh Meyer of Dickinson. Up next is Taylon Gillen of Dickinson versus Cade Newsma of Bismarck High.
Well, let's just go off the mat. 1 minute left to go. Second period action. Renner out front, 10-0. Caution top man, or they may have had a whistle on the other man. I didn't see the caution. Booth, Cody Booth.
Another caution. Cade Newsma up, and just Cade Newsma wins by fall on the JV side over Taylon Gillen of Dickinson. Cade's fall was in 23 seconds.
Coming to the mat for Dickinson, Isaac, Ciro, for Bismarck, Cambry, Feist.
On the JV mat, Isaac Ciro of Dickinson versus Cambry Feist of Bismarck High.
Renner going to try that half Nelson, see if he can tilt him back one more time. Now he's chasing it up. Boy, he's got him tight there. 19 seconds left. 10 seconds.
It's quite a bridge out of Booth.
You're going to make her. 3 more for Renner. That'll move it to 13. And the choice goes to Booth, and he goes both up. And the takedown is going to put him in technical fall position. There it is, tech fall. So tech fall 15-0 as Renner comes through for the Bismarck Demons.
Yeah, very solid match for Caden Renner.
Yep, look good.
I'd say he was in control just about the whole time.
And that moves the team score to 18-6.
On the JV side, we got Isaac Ciro winning 4-1 currently over Cambry Feist.
We got Zach Booth, I'm assuming probably related to Cody. And he's going to take on Bismarck Brock Fettig. Fettig, the junior.
Nope, we got James Nagel here.
Oh, that was the
I'm
answer.
sorry, Ben Nagel. Ben
Nagel, yep. They talked about moving that in, so we're probably going to see Hughes go against the number 1 kid, Jarrett, at 220.
Powerful shot by Nagel and quickly into a butcher cradle, crossface cradle.
And he's got him in serious trouble, and that looks pretty tight.
That's got to be it.
Yep.
It is.
And the fall in 20 seconds by Nagel. Ben Nagel, winner by a fall. So Nagel fills in, does his job real quick.
And then here comes Brock.
Yep, 24-6, Bismarck out in front. And Brock Fettig is now going to wrestle Jackson Melvin.
Start of the second period on the JV side, Isaac Ciro leads 4-2 over Cambry Feist.
So we're going to see a good match at 220, I think, now. It'll be a good one for Isaiah because he's really not had a lot of matches, so that'll help him too.
Right.
Nice takedown by Fettig. Technique-wise, Fettig just so solid.
And you know, he's been like that since the first time he walked into the middle school room.
Yeah.
He's just always cool, always in good position.
And there he picked up 2 more. It's at 4-0 on that tilt.
Isaac Ciro wins by fall over Cambry Feist with a minute 30 remaining in the second period. You know, you'd swear by looking at Brock's face that he was hardly even working out there. Doesn't he look like he maybe just stood up, but
he just cuts him loose. He leads at 4-0. Now it's 4-1 with the cut loose, and he picks up 2 more, making it 6-1.
on the JV side, we got Ryder Fink of Dickinson versus Colton Ireland of Bismarck High, and Colton Ireland is currently winning 2-0.
Another tilt.
So one thing to look for on that tilt is, I'll try to show you again. I got to believe that we're going to have another Bismarck demon do another Penn State tilt at some point, but Brock did a really good job of keeping his hips elevated, his opponent's hips.
And Jackson Melvin, a sophomore, finds himself down 9-1. right now he's fighting off half Nelson's. Clock winding down to 8 seconds. We're close the first period. That's how it's going to end. So Brock leads it 9-1. Definitely in control here. He's going to go down.
Colton Ireland wins by fall on the JV side in 57 seconds over Ryder Fink of Dickinson.
Brock gets a nice stand-up. Tries to circle to the middle. There he is. Good hand control. Nice escape. He's going to pick up that 10th point. Now looking for a heel pick. Boom. Just like that. 12-1.
Next match on the JV side, Colton King of Dickinson and Connor Halvorsen of Bismarck High.
And there's your Penn State tilt.
Oh, yep. You can see that. Shoot, I missed it. There's another one coming.
Oh,
You're going to have to take my word for it. But he's doing it so nice right in front of the camera for us.
yeah. He's got 2 holding for the referee. They'll give him 2 now. Oh, they gave him 3. Okay. So 15-1. One more of those combinations is going to be over with.
Here it comes. Here comes that tilt again, Bob. Get ready.
Looking for half Nelson power here.
So those of you watching at home, this is the position for that tilt that he was going for. So he's going to get a 2-on-1 on the bottom with his opponent's wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Winner by fall on the JV mat, Connor Halvorsen, 48 seconds. And that was over Colton King of Dickinson.
And Jackson Melvin scores 1 on an escape.
This is going to be...
And Brock comes right back in on a single leg. And if he scores, it's going to be another tech fall. That's going to be the tech fall right there. So Brock Feddick does his job of moving on up. So that means Kringley is going to go against Logan Greenwood. So we're going to have 2 seniors going at each other here.
On the JV side, it's Ethan Whitty of Dickinson versus Tony Lagman of Bismarck High.
Now heading to the mat.
Team score now 29-6.
Dickinson, Logan Greenwood.
Logan Greenwood.
You know, those people that have been watching Brant Kringley wrestle over the last few years have really got to be impressed with how much aggression that he's put into his wrestling game.
Yeah.
I mean, all of his tie-ups and all of his setups are just done with authority. I mean, look at that. He's moving them around. He's taking what he wants, dictating the pace of the match.
You bet. There's that shot at that single. Oh, good job by Greenwood. And he's got him in a little trouble. Kringley fights his way back through there. Good exchange by both wrestlers there.
6 seconds. From Bismarck, Tony Lagman.
Winner by fall, Tony Lagman over Ethan Witt of Dickinson in 1 minute and 6 seconds. Tony Lagman, your winner.
And Owens and Meyer.
Kringley comes in on that single now. And he's looking for more than that. He's got the 2, and he's going to take that cradle, and that thing is tight. Oh, man, that's a fall.
Beautiful.
So we're going to call it 59 seconds of the first as Kringley wastes no time advancing that combination and doing a great pinning combination off that near cradle.
On the JV side, we got Christian Bowden versus Tyrus Jangula of Bismarck High. Tyrus already up 2-0 with 1:30 left in the first.
And now we're going to 2:20. And we got...
Boy, this has got to be the main event so far.
This is going to be a good one. Isaiah Hoos is going to take on Tanner Jarrett.
There's a lot of talent on the mat right now. A lot of muscles, too. Jeez, look at these guys.
Yep. Multiple state placer and a state champ. And they're going to bang heads here for a little bit.
A lot of just feeling each other out here, just kind of testing the waters.
And I think one of the reasons for moving up here is that this is definitely going to benefit Isaiah, even if he's given up some pounds, because you get a chance to face some great competition in Jared.
Absolutely. I would say this is a benefit for Jared as well. You don't want your first or second tough match of the year to come in state.
Right. Nice shot by Jared. All right, we got 109 first period action. We're at 2:20. Team score, Bismarck 35, Dickinson 6.
There's a good underhook. That's where Hughes likes to be. You're going to see something coming out of this. End of the first period on the JV side, Jangula leads 2-0.
Tried that duck under a little bit, didn't work out for him. Jared, strong kid too. Ooh, nice shot. Looked like he was trying to work that fireman's. Now he takes an Okie spin outside. Both wrestlers doing a good job. Ooh, caution red, they say. Isaiah trying to walk across, throw that crossface in and get behind. There's the crossface.
Going to have to hustle. There's 5 seconds left.
5 seconds. There's 2, though.
Nice job.
That's going to close out the first period. And the scoreboard says 4. I only saw 2. Did you see 4?
No, it's got to be 2.
Yep. I think they're having a little trouble because they're running 2 scoreboards, and this is linking up sometimes.
I think you might be right.
Yep. The score is 2-0.
Winner on the JV mat, Tyrus Jangula by fall in 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Isaiah's going to go down. Pops up strong. Jared did a good job of riding. Stayed right with him.
On the JV mat, we got Caden Selly of Dickinson versus Bridger Owens of Bismarck High.
In the hole, Timothy Lipp and Sam Larson. Don't let the right leg get.
Oh, he faced that one out.
What a nice speed span.
Can really pop out of there, can he? Isaiah now leads at 3-0.
Jarrett's no dummy. He knows where he's at.
You never know. They may be testing the waters just to see if they could put Nagel in the lineup and move Isaiah up, too. We saw that tonight.
Yeah, there's all kinds of advantages you can give yourself moving a schedule or moving a lineup around. I'd like to think, though, they were just doing us a favor, letting us watch this match.
Well, to give a good match to both guys. 1 minute.
Hoos is going to have to open up a little bit more here, or he might be getting called again.
Yeah, he got warned already. Oh. Go limp on that, and boom. 3-0. Who's out in front? 48 seconds to go, period 2.
Owens currently winning 5-0 and working on back points and just got the fall. Minute and 40 seconds into the first period.
Yep. They give him Jarrett's going to pick up 1, but Hughes with the takedown moves it to 5-2. And now Hughes is going to try and work the cradle on the side. No, doesn't go there. We'll find out what's...
That's a little bit of a bad habit, leaving that arm hanging up on the top there.
Yeah. Under 5 seconds to go. That's the way the period's going to end. Isaiah Hughes out front, 5-2 at the close of 2.
On the JV side, we have Hugh Meyer of Dickinson versus Landon McMahon of Bismarck High.
Yeah. Five to 2. Referee wants to get thing to 5-1. He never did give him that point. Okay, that makes sense. There's the cradle. Trying to lock that up, put the head in the ribs, lift it and go. Again. Good escape by Jarrett. Right back in on that double. Right back at it. Again. Hughes back on that ankle, trying to sneak on behind.
Yeah, I would think one of his number 1 goals is...
There's 2.
I was going to say to sneak behind or knock him down to his hip, but sneak behind is a little easier sometimes. Winner by fall in 1 minute and 25 seconds is Landon McMahon.
7-2, 1:17 to go. We're in third period action here at 2:20.
Next match on the JV side is Timothy Lipp of Dickinson versus Sam Larson of Bismarck High.
Caution green warning green for stalling. The boys are getting tired.
I think so.
A lot of muscle expanded here. Yep, Red's going to pick up 1. And another with the escape. Yep. So Hughes picked up the warning point and Jared picked up the escape. But Hughes just walks out front and takes that takedown. That moves it 10-3. I think that's how that's going to match. It's going to end. Again, I don't think they gave the 2 points.
I think you're right. Something's off up there, but I don't think it's enough to turn it into a major.
No, 10-3 will be the score. So Isaiah picks up another decision for Bismarck, and they moved him up. Good match for Isaiah. And that's going to bring up heavyweights. We got Landon Victor and Braden Moran.
Winner by fall in 1 minute 14 seconds is Tim Lipp over Sam Larson of Bismarck High. Tim Lipp with the fall.
So Moran and Victor. Nice shot by Victor. Comes back and counters. Moran comes back, snaps and spins. Going to pick up 2. So Brandon Moran coming strong. He can get his hips down. Now he's looking at keeping those hips down.
Stick with that bottom wrist. I don't know if we're going to get a cradle on that one.
Pretty hard to cradle a big boy like that, too.
That's what I was thinking.
Now he's going to snap him down.
There, he got it locked. Let's see if he can keep it.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for that. Moran with a nice combination on the cradle. If he can loosen it up, get those shoulder blades moving down.
He's kind of impeding himself a little bit.
Yeah.
Just little adjustments. He's going to get it.
It's getting pretty tight, too. And he's got 1 minute to get this thing all together. Well, credit Victor as he's able to work himself out of that. 5-0. Moran out front for Bismarck High.
On the JV side, we have Jonathan Klitsky of Dickinson versus Cade Newsma of Bismarck High, and in 57 seconds, Cade Newsma gets the fall.
Moran with that half Nelson now working tight. Got to get those hips down. Walking out way too far out front.
Trouble there.
Yep. They go off the mat. Moran leads it 5-0. 24 seconds to go. First period action. If you just tuned in, we started at 126. Team score right now: Bismarck 38, Dickinson 6.
On the JV mat, we got Talon Gillen of Dickinson versus Noah Savageau of Bismarck High. Noah Savageau, 10 seconds in, leading 2-0.
Moran going to walk across. He's got him going to his back. Nice position. Got 9 seconds. He's going to have to make it work. There's the fall. 3 seconds to go. So 1:57. Moran comes up with a nice fall. Nice match by Brandon.
Really good job match for Braden.
And that's going to move us to 1:06 and bring out Ben DeForest against Aiden Thomas. There's that single leg. Surprise, surprise. To the double, Forrest. Took 6 seconds for that to happen.
You know, I'm still not used to seeing a go from heavyweight to 106.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, you started at the bottom and worked your way up.
Yeah.
Such a drastic difference.
And that chicken wing is tight again. And DeForest has got, if he walks about 2 millimeters to the left, he's got him in serious trouble. We're going to come back and bring that reverse Nelson down. Now all he has to do is settle in because he's got a lot of time. 1:23 left. He needs to reach out and grab that arm. Oh, now he's just going to lock it and load it inside. I'll tell you what, Thomas is doing a heck of a job fighting off that combinations because he's seeing them all directions and everything coming.
Yeah, Ben's got him twisted up. It's almost like he has more than 2 arms. He's got them all tied up.
He needs to lock it up from the half or the reverse half, one or the other. Still got a lot of time. Boy, that Thomas is fighting his way out of that. I can't believe it. Nice job.
Yeah, he's not quitting. That's not easy fighting off your back for that long.
Oh, he's been fighting combinations since about a minute and a half ago.
Now that he's got that deep half, I think he's got out of it again.
There. Nope, can't just cinch it down. They pick up 3. Credit Thomas for fighting for his life and getting the job done. And then we got a cradle with 7 seconds to go. And there's the fall. Fall with 3 seconds to go. 1:57 on the clock. So Ben DeForest picks up the pin. 1:57. And that makes a team score 50 for Bismarck High and 6 for Dickinson. That's going to bring up Christian Tannefer. And Warwick Morale is a senior also. 2 seniors here at 113 pounds.
So fast.
Oh. Yeah.
At the end of the first period, Noah Savageau leads 10-1 over Talon Gillen.
Well, we call that potentially dangerous.
Just another version of that Penn State tilt that we've seen several times already.
Warwick Morale.
There he's got it again.
Well, I've seen him actually somersault it over the front and bring it the other way, too.
I do believe these guys could do just about anything they want to on the mat, these Tennefus.
Now Christian tried to take that arm bar and bring it over the mat. Chicken wing possibility. We had good hand control.
Winner by fall on the JV side, Noah Savageau over Talon Gillen. Up next, we have Ryder Fink versus Carson Marty.
So Morrell comes up with the escape. That makes the score 2-1. Christian comes up with the takedown, puts him right on his back. And it not a good position to be in right now because it's just getting tighter. Good job by Eric Morrell as he's able to get himself out of there.
Winner by fall on JV side, Carson Lardy, 30 seconds over Ryder Fink of Dickinson.
Christian Tanafu picks up the 3-point near fall, moves the score 7-1. That's how first period is going to end. Choice goes to Bismarck. Christian says, I think I'll take down.
Coming to the mat for JV is Ethan Whitty from Dickinson versus Connor Halvorsen of Bismarck High.
Christian in set position. Boom. Nice power switch into a near cradle. Trying to step it across. Back looking at half Nelsons, power halves. 9-1. Tanafu out front.
You know, Bob, something I really appreciate about Christian is you'll notice whenever he does a move, especially from their feet, before that move is over, he's already working his way into the next one. I mean, he's reaching for a head or he's coming out to the side, but he's thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead.
Yeah. He walked out front and tried to throw. Still much in control here, though. 1 minute, second period action.
Connor Halvorsen wins by fall over Ethan Witt in 48 seconds.
There's your tilt. No exchange of points there.
On that match, Schwackelman and Lukeman. Now wrestling at 160 pounds, Tiernan Glass, Dickinson, James, Kozlowski.
Nice dump out of that.
Right there, he already had that bottom wrist.
Yep.
I try to teach my middle school kids that all the time. Do it like Christian. Why can't you just guys do it like Christian, right?
That's right.
In the hole, Schwackelman and Lukeman. And
Coming to the mat on the JV side, James Bazovsky of Dickinson versus Tiernan Glass of Bismarck High.
Christian Tenepo to close of the second period is out in front, trying to get a few more points, but he leads it 11-2 right now. Team score right now, Bismarck Demons 50, Midgets 6. Nice takedown by Christian. Should be at 13 again.
Winner by fall, James Bazovsky over Tiernan Glass in 20 seconds.
Now he's trying to get a front headlock on.
Coach Cook, would you report to that table?
There's a takedown, and I thought he gave him a penalty point too. I missed that. There's an escape, 15-3 according to the scoreboard. Two takedowns, 17-2. Technical fall.
Maybe I'm paying attention to too many things, but I thought Morrell had 3 points there.
Actually, he did, but the scoreboard was a little behind there. And to be fair to them, I think there's an issue when they run both scoreboards. Somebody enters at the same time, it doesn't move. And now we're going to have Dylan Kostelecki taking on Kevin Morale. Kostelecki inserting for Wilfred. Another chance for Kostelecki, the young guy, to pick up some more experience. It's that loaded freshman class again, isn't it?
That's right. And you know, every match he gets is a learning experience. He's going to really progress fast, you know, getting these varsity matches, facing off against other guys.
And Morale's a sophomore.
You know, because with these freshmen, you got to figure with this year being the way it is, you know, their only experience has been middle school and youth. And for a lot of these freshmen, it's their first varsity experience. On the JV side, I'm not entirely sure of some of the names for Dickinson, but I can tell you Aiden Schlafman is wrestling, and he's currently winning 2-0 in the first period. And Aiden Schlafman wins by fall in 30 seconds into the first period.
Kostelecki trying duck under series, trying to look at that high crotch series, but it's not coming together for him. Needs to penetrate about one more half step. He'd have it. There's a nice clean double. Nice shot by Dylan Kostelecki. He picked up 2.
Boy, he really kept his head up high on that. He didn't dip it or anything like that.
And when you pop your chest up like that and lift, man, I'll tell you, they go skyward.
Even for a little dude, you generate a lot of power.
And he's got chicken wing working, trying to get the one on or a half Nelson working with it.
On the JV mat, we have Noah Savageau taking on a young man from Dickinson. I'm sorry I don't have any of the Dickinson names from this point, but I do know that it's Noah Savageau.
"15 seconds to go. We're at first period action."
Nice power half.
Look at Kostelecki. He's got points coming. I don't know if he can get it tight enough or not. Nope, that's going to be the end of that first period. Not before he picks up 3, though, and moves it to 5-0. So Dylan Kostelecki filling in here very well for the somewhat injured Wilfred Tennefoe.
Yeah, looking good, looking comfortable. But, you know, one of the challenges for these young guys is getting used to that 6-minute match. You know, in the middle school ranks, you're halfway done already. In fact, you're past halfway done after 2 minutes.
Yeah. Stop that first move. Now, he's right back at that half, and it's tight. Oh, had the chicken wing and a half, couldn't quite bend the torso. Now he's going to try and go the other way and chase the chicken wing. Kostelecki putting on a show of spinning here, boy. There it is. Oh, that's tight. That is so tight.
Oh, is that top leg hook, too.
Yeah. 2:29. So Kostelecki does a great job of filling in there. And every time,
I don't have all the stats in front of me, but I think that's Kostelecki's first varsity win. Congratulations.
I believe it is, too. And that is going to be the end of the duel. And the final score is going to go 61 for Bismarck and 6 for Dickinson. Dickinson pulling off 2 match wins, both by decisions. Richter was the winner at 138. And let's see. Well, I think it was 138 and 132 that they won the 2 decisions at.
Think you might be right.
I don't see any place else it could be. So, and I know Richter was the winner against Ty Sanders. So, good job. Now we're going to go to the Wild and followed up by many more matches to go. We got 16 in the middle, so we're going to be going here. And these are going to be what I would call matches that everybody wants to see. It's going to be fun. We got Braden Moran versus Tanner Jarrett. And then we got Ben Nagel and Cody Booth. I tell you, we're just putting all kinds of things out here. Isaiah Hughes is going to wrestle Tanner Jarrett.
I wonder if they're going to do that one again, because I'm not sure they were expecting that in the duel, do you think?
Well, I don't know, but look at Jarrett's going to move all the way up against heavyweight.
Going to give him plenty of matches.
See, to me, it's going to be a free-for-all is what it's going to be like.
Well, hey, this year the more the merrier. Get them all their matches.
And Wilford is going to take the mat against Houston Cummings.
For Dickinson and for Bismarck High, Carson,
So JV-wise, we're getting down to the end over here, or where are you at there?
Well, on the JV sheet, I know there was a lot of changes before the duels. We do have another match starting up. It looks like it is Carson Lardy, but again, I do not have the names of the Dickinson wrestlers.
Marty, the 8th grader. He's looked good, too.
He's going to be someone you're going to see a lot in the future.
Yeah.
He'll be in that varsity lineup before long, and he's going to be winning a lot of matches, I think. Helps when your dad is Lardy, too. It's always good to be a coach's kid.
Yeah. And he's probably going to be in that lower end of the weight classes, up to maybe 26, 32 pounders, somewhere in there when he finally grows all the way up.
Yeah.
He's only an 8th grader.
It's always fun to watch him grow, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you can see they can be a little guy in 7th grade and a big guy when they're a junior. You never know.
And if you look at the freshman class for Bismarck tonight, they got 10 in that freshman class. I tell you, they don't lose many matches.
No, and you got 10 salty wrestlers in the freshman class, and then you got a good group of 8th graders coming up. That's just building your future.
Yeah. And then I always make the comparison. Now, first of all, I want you to know the lineup that Bismarck can put on the mat is one of the more impressive lineups I've seen in a long time. But last year I said they are going to be better this year than they were the year before. And they had a great team last year.
They sure did.
Okay, well, what if I told you potentially they may have a better team next year? Because you look at those juniors they have. It's a great group of juniors that is going to move on through that lineup, and then you're going to have those freshmen, sophomores, and 8th graders moving up. It all comes down to what slots they fill into. I understand that. But I call it reloading. I don't call it anything else. So, which makes it a lot easier.
And, when it comes to finding slots for wrestlers, I challenge anybody to find people better at it than Coach Lardy, Coach Schumacher, and Coach Nolan has been helping out.
Yeah.
I think he's been retired for who knows how long, but you'd have a hard time telling.
Yeah. Well,
but those guys can put a lineup together like nobody I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, and the depth in that wrestling room is only making everybody better. So, you're as good as your competition. If your competition is that good, you're only going to get to be a better wrestler in the long run. And I think they're waiting for the JVs to conclude. Who do we got over there right now?
We got Carson Lardy, and he just scored one escape, which gets his lead to 8. Yeah. So it is 8-0, 8 seconds into the second period. 10-0.
We could turn that camera over towards that mat, I believe.
Oh,
we're ready to roll.
That's all they were just waiting for you to say something. This is Ben Nagel.
Yeah, and it must be Cody Booth. Nagel state placer last year. 4th, I believe, if I remember right.
I think that sounds right. Ranked this year as well.
Yeah. Nice takedown. Picks up 2. Waste no time. And I think they're going to let Moran and Jarrett probably rest a little bit. That's why we're going to have to watch things a little bit.
Give those big boys as much time as they need.
Yeah.
Winner by fall is Carson Lardy in 3 minutes.
2 minutes, 57 seconds.
Nagel and Booth go off the mat. Pressure on. Not afraid to throw that crossface in. Try to work some type of a tip inside or out. Now he looks for the near cradle. That's going to end of the first period. 2-0 out front. Nagel's going down. Look at him work at getting those legs free. Oh, we got locking hands here. Nagel's trying to scramble back up. Now he picks up the reversal. So he picks up the penalty, and the reversal should be out in front about 5-0. Now he's trying to post a knee outside and come back and cradle. What I like about Nagel is he just keeps constantly putting pressure on people.
Right. You can he's driving in with those hips. Look at that left knee when he kind of buries it in there.
Yep.
Takes a lot away from your opponent when you can stay in good position like that.
In the hole, Isaac Peterson and Cody. Then after that will be Tay Olsen, Dawson Richter.
Nagel just continues to be relentless, and Booth just having a tough time trying to get back to that base.
Oh, I think I just missed the result of the JV match. I believe the Bismarck High kid was winning.
And this is Ben Nagel, right?
Correct.
And then there's James Nagel. Are they brothers?
They are.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, Bob, we got some varsity wrestlers over on the JV side.
So now we're moving on both mats. So we got a Wilfred, Tanafu, or is that Christian? That's Wilfred, isn't it?
Christian was the one in the lineup this afternoon, right?
Yep.
Okay, I would bet that's
well, we
Christian
got
again.
both of them here, though. See,
But only one wrestled in the duel, though, right?
Right. I think this is Wilfred, to tell you the truth. I think we're going to concentrate on the one with the camera and update what we see here with the other. He's going to pick up some back points right there. Going to move it to 7-0, and that's the end of the second period. Booth says both up.
40 seconds from Bismarck. Christian Tanafu.
All right, the announcer just said it was Christian.
Yeah.
We'll take his word for it. He wins by fall in the first period, minute 40 seconds. Ooh, an exciting tie right here for Nagel.
Yep. And he's trying to drag it, maybe a trip off of it.
He's thinking about one of those big throws.
Yeah.
Don't you get that feeling?
Yeah.
But he's thinking, kind
he's
of risky with a 7.
I think he's going to try and headlock it yet.
You think it's coming still?
Going to throw it the other way. No. 7-0, probably doesn't need to worry about it. .112. Nice shot by Booth as he penetrates deep. Nagel able to sprawl well, come back. Now he's got him in good position for a front headlock right now.
I don't know if Nagel's getting tired, but he's dropping to his knee a few times there.
And he's going to pick up 2 if he can get behind. Oh, good job by Booth as he scrambles back in. He's going to pick up 2. So credit Cody Booth as he comes back and does a job there.
Brock Fedig was wrestling on the other mat. He picks up a fall. And again, I don't have a list of the names, but Brock Fedig, winner by fall.
Here we got him here, so if you see him out there, you'll know him, but you just don't know which one they're going to wrestle because some of them are wrestling a couple times.
There's a decent chance that was Jackson Melvin that Brock was wrestling.
You heard about the 3-ring circus? This is 2-ring circus. Here we go.
What's that make us?
Yep. Greatest show on earth, right?
There you go.
There you go.
God,
that's going to be the end of the third period right there. So Nagel's going to defeat Booth by decision 8-2. Nagel's looked really well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's come a long ways. He's come a long ways too. And you know that he's someone that would be starting in just about every other varsity lineup in the state. I
Oh,
think.
yeah. And he's a sophomore?
Junior, I believe.
Junior, okay. Yeah, I think you're right.
On the JV side, we have Tate Olson wrestling.
Well, and I don't know if we're going to call these JVs
I was
anymore.
just about to say,
so.
it's not JV, right?
Yeah. I don't even see Tate out there on our list. All we can tell you is that they put it together. So like the football team in Washington, this will be Tate Olson taking on Dickinson. And all I got to tell you is Tom Brady did it again.
He did it again.
He's my man.
Don't bet against him. Don't ever bet against him.
No.
This is Ty Sanders on the screen currently.
Okay, so we got Sanders. We might be able to find this from our wild list here. Yeah, I cannot give you the Bismarck boy's name because it's not listed that way. Nice shot by Sanders.
Ooh, no points at the end.
No takedown at the end of the first period. And these are 1-2-2s, you notice. And as we're moving along here, these 16 matches are going to go rather quickly, I think, with 2 mats.
Yep, I think you're right.
Sanders just about had his legs out in the shot at coming around on that switch, but he couldn't get his arm free. Now he's a little bit better position. Oh, credit to Dickinson, boys. He comes back and going to score back point. He's got him in a bad position there. Got to fight his way back to his stomach. Going to have to break that.
Yeah, start pushing with that free leg. Maybe start crawling forward. Getting that arm off your neck isn't a bad idea either. There you go.
There you go.
There you go, Ty.
There you go. You got to work that elbow through and smack it. Well, there's 3 for the near fall. So Dickinson Midget Wrestler is definitely out front. He's looking for a cradle right away.
Turning the wrong way.
Now see, he did it again.
Yep.
Comes back with that, with kind of like a reverse crossface tip. I'm going to pick up 2.
Top of the West mat.
Oh,
Just getting overwhelmed.
Ty Sanders is in trouble here. Yep. And he's still got 32 seconds to make it happen.
And it just got a little bit tighter.
There's the paw. We're going to call it 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
Clear line fall in 3 minutes, 46 seconds. From Dickinson, Cullen Murphy.
Caden Renner.
That was Murphy's who he wrestled.
Okay. Well, we got Caden Renner off screen wrestling somebody. The sheet.
We got that one.
Potentially Troy Berg.
Here, Troy Berg. Yep. And Berg was the one that was victorious.
Now wrestling on the East mat, and
Richter and Berg were the 2 winners, if I remember correctly. So lots of competition. And now we got for Bismarck High.
It's Ben DeForest. And potentially Warwick Morrell from Dickinson.
Yep, that's who it is. And Warwick Morrell is one tall kid. And Ben DeForest picks up 2 on that takedown. And now, nice wizard series. Morrell comes back with a reversal and throws that cradle in at Ben.
At the end of the first period, we got, looks like Troy Berg leading 2-0 over Caden Renner.
Yeah.
And Troy Berg is going down to start the period.
Yeah, Ben's wrestling 13-pounders here now. It's a good match for Ben. Look at him sprawl and get out of that good penetration by Morrell. 2-2 is the score. And that's the way that first period is going to end. Good match right here.
Look at him, he's only an 8th grader, but doesn't he have the poise of an upperclassman right now? I mean, this is a tight match. He's given up some weight. Easy to panic.
Yeah, he's pretty comfortable out there. Look at Morrell come back. DeForest stays with him. Now tries to lock that cradle up. A lot of length out there, though. That leverage is really something.
There's a lot of legs.
Yep.
A lot of legs and arms.
Now he's got it locked up, though. There it is. He brings it over. He's got him now.
Plenty of time. You don't need to rush this.
He's going to score back points right now. He got a count going. Credit Morrell, though, with those long legs. He can break that. He actually was going to try and position himself to come over off that cradle, but Ben didn't have anything to do with that. He stopped it. And Ben's out front 7-2 right now. And that's a pretty good feather in his hat right there. Now he's working a chicken wing, trying to bring him back over.
We're in a real good spot right now. One big step away from some back points.
He's got that one arm tied up. 46 seconds to go, second period. All right, going to go back to that cradle again.
Going into the third period off screen, we got Troy Berg leading 3-0 over Caden Renner. And Renner's going down to start the third.
You talk about confidence in a cradle. You're wrestling a guy who's got legs that never end. Should be the last guy you could cradle. And Ben said, well, I can do that. Now he's got a chicken wing. If he can get that double chicken wing. Oh, I thought he had a shot at it. Clock winding down second period. It's going to end second period. Ben DeForest out front, 7-2. And again, I think they're keeping team score, but I have no idea why. But we'll just let that slide.
Yeah, I think before the JV was said and done, I think it was something like 120 to like 58 or something like that for a team score.
They had a pile of them. If you tuned in a little bit late, though, Bismarck was victorious in that match, 61-6 over Dickinson in the duel.
With a minute remaining in the match, Caden Renner down 1-3 against Troy Berg.
Yeah. Well, that Berg is the defending state champ. Renner's got a shot to score. And there Ben DeForest picks up 2 again.
No, we just were focusing on that one. And I guess you want to be the cameraman.
10-2. Look at Ben DeForest walk that chicken wing out front now. He's got Morrell in serious trouble if he can bring that around.
Stalemate off screen. 16 seconds left. Renner's still down by 2.
Yeah. And DeForest has got Morrell on his back, counting near fall points. He'll try and lock it up again. Morrell's out of it. Makes it 13-2. And he's right back again.
Ooh. Close to a takedown at the end, but no luck for Caden Renner. Troy Berg wins 3-1 over Caden Renner.
And And DeForest just keeps that pressure rolling. I really thought this was going to be much closer. Credit Ben as he just gets the job done. And I think the score is actually wrong. I think it's 13-2, but we'll go with the scoreboard. 10-2. If you're wondering what we're doing here, we're just in a free-for-all. The match is already done, but they decided to have everybody wrestle everybody at the end here.
Off screen, looks like we got Brant Kringley versus Logan Greenwood.
Yep. And I think we're getting down towards the end here, to be honest with you. We got heavyweights reporting here, so this would be probably wow.
Oh, Ethan Stewart for Bismarck
Ethan
High going to get a match.
Yeah.
2-point takedown for Kringley off screen.
Kringley's already got him in trouble too. This is another. Ethan Stewart's taking on Landon Victor, the heavyweight. Excuse me, the 220-pounder that Isaiah Hughes wrestled. No, that's not right. This is.
Yeah, I wonder who this guy is. Is this the heavyweight that Braden Moran wrestled?
Well, all I can tell you is that I'm not sure.
Kringley wins by fall,
Yeah.
right at the tail end of the first period.
We got a takedown here in the lead or 2-0. And he's walking it out front. Good position on his part. Let's see if Stewart. Oh, I only see Stewart on here once though. And that's not who he's wrestling, I don't think. He wins by fall though.
That was a nice display Ethan put on. Nice takedown.
Yeah.
Nice butcher. Gets the pin.
And now we got one. Here's the match with Moran.
And I believe this is Tanner Jarrett.
Yep. Yep, you are correct. See, this is actually the first match on our deal.
You know, Bob, at risk of ruining things, do I turn this camera to get it on the other mat? Are we done on this mat, do you suppose?
Well, we still got guys bouncing over here, so I don't know. I would think they would advance them to that first mat, but maybe not.
There we go. So on screen right now, this is Braden Moran and Tanner Jarrett.
Yep, here we go. They're reporting over here. I think this is going to be our last match on this mat, and that one over there is probably the last match there.
Whoa!
Yep.
That was some serious hang time.
Yeah.
And Braden Moran is not a small individual.
No. And Jared a little frustrated from the Isaiah match.
I think I'm going to take it back to the main.
Oh, here's the first time on the mat today for Bismarck.
Yep, this is Ben Charfest.
Yeah.
He's another freshman.
Yep. And
you know, this is his second year wrestling.
Yep.
But what he does not lack is aggression.
Right.
You're going to see Ben just come out like a tornado. Yeah. At least that's what he does in practice.
Gaining some experience.
Now his gas tank might come into question, but he goes hard.
And I don't see him on our list, do you?
No, I don't.
No. So this is one they threw together towards the end. We got one more for sure.
There we go. Keep them coming.
It's like the 2-ring circus.
7-1 now off screen. Jarrett leading over Moran.
Mike Krause along with Bob Owens bringing you the wrestling action. If you tuned in late, Bismarck successful in the duel. They won it 61-6. And kind of a couple of surprises in there a little bit. Number one, Wilfred Tennefield not in the lineup, and Kostelecki, the freshman, filling in, doing a super job.
Put it on call in 2 minutes, 4 seconds from Dickinson.
So,
Jarrett.
I don't know what's going on with the clock here, but I don't see it moving. It's going to be a long first period.
There it goes.
Finally cranked it.
Tanner Jarrett, your winner over Braden Moran by fall. I believe it was 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
Ethan Stewart and Landon Victor.
Big, strong boy. He's kind of limping a little bit coming off, too. Renner was limping a little bit when he came off, I noticed.
Yeah.
Little do they know that this is going to go down as probably the longest second period ever recorded. I know they wrestled a minute before they started. So.
Ben's feeling every second of it right now.
Watch out for a headlock. Wizard time, headlock time, push it down.
You know, Ben's eventually going to turn into a really solid wrestler, but keep an eye out for him on the football field too.
Yeah.
This year was his first year ever playing football. Big guy like that, you'd think, you know, what's going on, but he just never signed up. I don't know if anybody never asked him or what the deal was, but played really well.
Yeah.
Real strong, aggressive.
Comes off the ball well, I think.
And, you know, when I go recruiting for wrestlers.
Oh, he actually shot it and fell straight to his back. And he have to fight his way out of that one. And that is getting tighter by the second. And there's the pin. And I'm not even going to tell you what time it was. I know they got their 6 minutes in. That's all I can tell you.
Off screen, we got Juan Flores. And I don't quite see him on the list.
No, it's Dawson Richter.
Oh, there he is.
Dawson Richter, and we got LJ down here, don't we?
Yep.
And he's wrestling Trenton Gillen. LJ in on that single right away. Better position out of the double. Picks up 2. Gillen pops up. Wow. Gillen trying to face out, see if he can scramble himself back up. LJ just relentless in that ride with those legs.
Yep, leg and a half.
And I don't see anybody else warming up on either. Oh, got one over here. Still got one match for sure. Maybe 2. But I know there was more than 16. They lied to us.
We're going to have to ask for a raise.
Oh, yeah. You can pay me half or nothing. So there you go. That's where I had trouble in that algebra. They kept telling me 0 was something. You know? I just kept saying, hey, I got nothing. I don't see it.
0-0 with Juan Flores and Dawson Richter. And that's 30 seconds into the second period. Now we got one escape for Flores.
Look at LJ come back and square himself again for a reversal. Picks up 2, now leads at 4-0. And look at that tilt. Boy, he knows what he's doing in there. He turns that hip and turns those legs, and if he got you half on one side, he's going to stick you. If you don't, he turns the other way, he still plants you for 2. Yeah, give him 3 right there. 7-0.
Yeah, if you're on bottom against LJ, what do you do? Because he's going to put a leg in.
Yep.
Oh. He's going to run that half.
Whoa. And that half is tight right now. If he stretches that out, he's got him in serious trouble. He's going to run it one more time. Pretty much in control. 7-0, 30 seconds to go in second period action. I know we got one more over here yet. I think there's one more over there.
Bob, I was thinking of getting a did you know portion of the match going. Did you know that LJ, not only is he an amazing wrestler, he's an amazing artist?
No, did not know that.
Incredible skills.
Really? Now we're talking pencil drawings or painting or
colored.
what?
Well, colored pen, everything.
Yeah.
But specifically, I have a drawing of him that he did of David Taylor. That he did such a good job on it. It's actually blown up. It's like a 5-foot tall portrait of David Taylor, drawn by LJ, hanging up at the walls at Wachter Middle School right now.
I'll be darned. Well, those are gifts, believe me. I took like 5 classes of art, and stick people were my best. That's all I can tell you.
I always enjoyed Phi Ed and lunch. Those were my go-tos.
Yeah. Well, there was a fall over there on the other side. LJ is definitely in control as he picks up another 2 points, moving it 9-0.
That must have been winner by fall, Juan Flores.
It was, yep.
And that was over Dawson Richter of Dickinson.
Yeah. And Richter was, wasn't that who beat him? I thought that was who beat him.
In the duels?
No, that's not correct. Let me back it up here. No, it was Gil. It was.
I think it's who LJ's wrestling right now.
Flores won. Yeah, 7-1. Yep.
Off screen is Dylan Kostelecki wrestling. Did not catch the name of the Dickinson guy.
That should be 12-0 now. We're close to that Tech Fall country. Yep.
Pretty close to back points.
Yep. Nope. LJ was hoping. But the score isn't right up on the scoreboard anyhow. It's 12-0 right now. And that's the way it's probably going to end here.
I think so.
And there's 12-0.
Start of the second period off screen. We have Dylan Kostelecki currently down 0-2. Dickinson is starting in the down position for the second.
You think there's a chance they're just going to plan on doing this for like the next hour and a half and they haven't told us? Or what do you
Just
think?
keep going.
Yeah.
This is Isaac Peterson on screen.
Nice shot on that single.
Probably Cody Booth. And I'm sorry, Bob, if you mentioned that already, I was looking off.
No problem. Oh, they're going to pick up 2 there? Wow. I'm not so sure about that. Okay. It all evened out. He picks up 1 on the escape. Now it is 3-2. Five seconds to go. That's Cody Booth right there, isn't it?
Looks awfully familiar. I think it looks like Cody Booth.
Yeah. And this is Isaac, correct?
Isaac Peterson.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
We were talking about kids growing up, sticking with them, watching them over the years. I could see Isaac putting on a few more pounds too. I mean, he just keeps growing taller and taller, and he's got a good set of shoulders on him. I wouldn't be surprised if he's another 30, 40 pounds heavier before it's all said and done.
A lot of it comes down to when them growth spurts occur, and some people, the best thing they can do to gain some weight is to not have a growth spurt. That's what happens to all of us. See, when the growth spurt's over, see, as long as you ended up being like 8'9", you'd be a thin guy.
That's right.
That was my plan. Just didn't work out.
Boy, I know when my boys at home are going through growth spurts. You can't keep food in the house.
Kind of fun to see that, though. Isaac having a tough match here.
Yeah.
Booth giving him everything, and he's out in front. Now Isaac's got a shot at coming in with a takedown. There it is. Now it's back to 4-3. Isaac in good position for his back points here.
Oh, he's got his cradle locked.
Yeah.
Like to see him get hip to hip if he's going to take him over.
I'm not going to take it from there. Now he's going to. I think he's going to give him 2. Yep. Now we got a new leader.
Looks like he's finding his rhythm.
Yeah.
He's got a nice crossface coming back to the cradle.
Going to find that we got 5 seconds left to go here, though. You better hurry if you're going to come back and pick up any points.
There, now he's hip to hip like he should have been the first time.
Yeah. That's the end of that period. So after 2, or is that 3?
Start of the third, it looks like.
Yep, start of the third. Both wrestlers up. And Isaac out front, 4-3.
Off screen, Kostelecki's still trailing and scores 2-5 with 1:16 left in the third period, and just gave up a 2-point reversal, so now it's 7-2.
And I don't think we know who Kostelecki's wrestling either. And how we doing for warmed up wrestlers? I'm not seeing a lot more. Minute 30.
I think you might be right. We're thinking it. Schumacher's saying it.
Yeah.
There he goes. Now, what he's talking about is getting more pressure in. Now, do you see how he's trying to drive forward?
Yeah.
Except he's attacking that near ankle. Now he's going to get back into it.
Got to lift that ankle up high. Now move.
Ooh.
Now circle back, circle back. Circle back, and you had it.
Better be careful. This Peterson.
Yeah.
Peterson with a
Peterson with another
again.
Peterson roll. See that? (6-5). He could knot it up with an escape. 40 seconds here. Got to get one.
He's got to start crawling. You
Yep.
can't just hang out.
Got to get one and move.
Ooh, gave
Ooh.
2 back points too.
Yep. Yep. That was tough. But they didn't get it on the scoreboard yet. So. There's a switch.
Oh, keep coming. Short time. 3 seconds. 2, 1.
Yeah, but that's not enough. The score is 8-5.
Yeah.
So that would make it 8-7.
The board says 7-6, but I would check that score.
Yeah. It's 8-7.
Peterson.
8-7 is the win. And I don't see any more wrestlers. So, all I can tell you, Mike, thanks again for pitching in. And how many matches do you think we got tonight?
Boy, I don't know. I bet there was 30 on each mat.
Oh, at least, yeah. I tell you what, it was a good evening. Again, let's just highlight Bismarck moves through with that undefeated season in the duels, 61-6. And boy, I tell you what, they look pretty unbeatable in that duel competition. And credit St. Mary's. So far, they're the team that's probably tested them the most. Enjoyed being with you, as always.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks to Dyke for his expertise back home, helping us get through the transition of this thing. And we will go from there. Thank you for tuning in to Bismarck High School Demon Wrestling. For Mike and Bap, we're out.
Bye-bye.